are you ready for a good workout? The body acceptance fat liberators are really reaching today and getting very deep with a lot of sets of playing the victim. Now, before we start this workout, I have to tell you it's gonna be long, it's gonna be hard, and kind of painful. But I think if we just warm up just a little bit, we will make it through this workout. Welcome, ladies, to another sweaty session of Fat Acceptance Individuals Try to Step to me on Instagram. Got some heat back in the comments section, couldn't take the burn, and then rolled into the fetal position, only to play the victim. Okay, ladies, I think we're all warmed up now. Let's go.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
This video is sponsored by me and my protein donut company and my weight loss support group. For more information, click the links below in my description, and thank you all for the support. Just wanted you guys to see my leg warmers. Shall we bring this style back? I think yes. Okay, before we start, it has come to my attention, or presented to my attention, that I am not allowed to talk about obesity because I am not obese. I'm not part of this fat chick club. I know nothing about overeating or the struggles of not being secure in your body. I know absolutely nothing. So it was brought to my attention that I'm not allowed to speak about the topic. So I don't know how I'm gonna be talking about today's video. It's gonna be a little hard.
Michelle, it is your lucky day. It is I, your very fat mother, and I and the fellow Celluloid Society of America have granted you a gift. We have heard of the fat bodies say you cannot speak about them. So, we grant you this. Here you go.
Oh my God, you did not have to relinquish your fat chick card for me. But I'm just so happy that you did, just in time too, for today's topic. So anyone watching thinking that I don't have a right to talk about obesity, even though my whole family's obese, I was on the way to being very obese. Hot Cheetos was gonna get me. And you know, the whole binge eating disorder thing, that doesn't qualify me to talk about food addiction and obesity and that I'm a trainer. But I'm guessing now that I have the fat privilege card from wonderful Starsan, I can. Thank you so much, Starsan, for bringing your colorful hair, your vibrant personality, and awesome drawings to my channel. By the way, she drew this beautiful picture of my family. Rigby looking like a little 2-pound janky boy. Butter's looking extremely gorgeous. And Yoshi just doing her little diva thing. So thank you so much, Starsan. If you're interested in content that is similar to mine, where she talks about obesity as an obese woman, she's got the fat chick card, not right now, I've got hers, but I will give it back to her after this video. I will link her channel below. Now, this is a continuation of a very old video. I was supposed to do this a while ago, the week that all this drama happened, but I was just being me, because that part, being late, is part of who I am. And it's 2022, and honey, we are embracing who we are, and who I am is always late. But this is a continuation of an individual who is from a very non-judgmental group, the body positive group, the all-inclusive group, and also she's part of the HAZE movement, fat acceptance, those types of people. So you might want to watch the first video first. I will link that below, but for a little quick overview, she was just very upset that I posted a picture or posted my thumbnail talking about my video of Tammy Slayton, and I hashtagged HAZE. I'm gonna call the woman that we are talking about Tiffany. Tiffany was extremely disappointed, angry, and triggered that I hashtagged HAZE because it came up on her HAZE hashtag. And she was very, very mad at me that Tammy Slayton, and what I had to say about Tammy Slayton almost dying, because that's what was going on, appeared in her safe space of the hashtag health at every size. She then decided to write me paragraph after paragraph about how I was blessed with a thin body, I didn't work for it, and said that I had an abundance of thin privilege, as if I was just plopped from the heaven in this body. I didn't work for it. God just gave it to me, or whoever you believe. A hamster gave it to me. I don't know. I didn't work for it, according to her. If you also remember, she also had actually autistic in her bio, and after I posted that video, I pointed it out on my Instagram, and many autistic people were like, why does she have that in her bio? And then I posted the videos highlighting she had it in her bio, and so many autistic people were like, why does she have that in her bio? And then other autistic people were like, oh yeah, some people use that hashtag. And I was like, cool. Whatever you want to do, I don't really care about the hashtag. It's just the fact that I see a lot of people in these certain types of group who want points and sympathy points or something to help them avoid people critiquing them. A very good example of this is a recent video the cynical dude did on a person called Fat Sapphic Bro, who constantly farts out odd facts about weight loss and health. I won't go into detail, but it's in the same line of health at every size type rhetoric. But Fat Sapphic Bro, who was just floored that a YouTuber did a video about their public content, and one of their arguments were that they're trans.
Really disgusting that these people actively harass a disabled transgender person.
What the hell does being disabled and trans have to do with health at every size? Besides the fact that you're trying to put a blanket of protection over you. I would love to know.
So if you're disabled and trans, I guess you can go around saying, hey guys, the sky is red. And if you disagree with me, that's harassment.
It's like if they have all these things to make them look quirky, which being autistic is not a quirky, fun thing. It's something that people struggle with. But a lot of us notice that a lot of these people have these types of things in their bio to help them deflect criticism. Anyway, blocked her name out of the video, and if you watch the first video, then you'd understand why I blocked her name out of the video. Spoiler, it's not because I'm a good person. It's because I want to keep my video up. Shoot, she commented on a public profile. And I'm still irritated that I have to block her face out right now, and you'll see exactly why later. Anyway, she decided to still comment on my profile, a public profile, after I posted that video, and she doesn't understand that if she comments on a public profile, people will see her. And then everybody knew who she was, so me blocking her face out didn't do anything. She was still found because she just had to write me paragraphs. Girl, I know you want to talk to me, but you could have saved yourself a lot of damaging conversations. Well, people started socializing with her, and she got very flustered because I don't think she understands that when you comment on a public profile, other people can respond. And I didn't go back and forth with her at all. She is a lost cause in my opinion. But going through the comments, oh my goodness. I couldn't get over the amount of lies, the manipulation, the victim point she was trying extremely hard to get, and me nor none of my followers were falling for it. At all. Oh yeah, even the autistic people had no sympathy. So she ended up going private. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Protect your mental health. We are a big advocate for mental health. But people asked her, why did you go private? And she ended up just lying. What the fuck are you talking about, mate? My account has been private for years. Which I was like, why would you need to lie about that? I was so confused because if she was privated for years, how the hell did I get these pictures from her page the day she started complaining about me using the Haze hashtag? But at the time I was like, okay, whatever, girl, you can lie about that if you want. But then she called me a liar. And I don't take kindly to people calling me a liar because I did not lie. So I ended up saying, girl, you're lying. And she wrote me a big paragraph. About what, Michelle? Since we've never spoken before and you created a whole video of this interaction, please tell me what I'm lying about. What I just said. You having a private profile for years. Because I definitely looked at your profile. I have pictures. Really? Since you know me so well. I never said I know you. I said that you were a woman on the internet that was mad that I used a hashtag. Please send more of your fans to my page to make fun of me for being autistic. Whoa. Nope. I was reading the comments from my core people that normally watch me and have very good, things to say and can break down topics very well and not just like random trolls. People were not making fun of her being autistic. They were making fun of her for having so much to say about me using the Haze hashtag and her getting upset that I used Haze for Tammy Slayton because it literally crumbles your guys' whole movement. There's no such thing as health at every size, and Tammy just proved it, and you guys are upset that I proved it. I loved waking two messages from your followers to kill yourself, fatty. You've got such a great thing going over here, so please keep on telling me why I'm such a piece of shit. Who deserves to be bullied for pushing back? That was a lot. Because I didn't see anyone telling her to, herself at all. I definitely didn't tell anybody, hey everybody, Michelle followers, Michelle minions, come one, come all. time to get a little spicy. We've got somebody that we need to go attack. She's really mad. Oh, and guess what, y'all? She's autistic. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this girl. We're gonna get her autism ass. No one said that. We just pointed out that a lot of people from your community use autism and other issues to get brownie points and stay away from criticism. And I looked through the messages. I didn't keep going through all day until today, but no one, from what I've seen, and I screenshot a lot of comments, nobody said, go kill yourself. Nobody, even after she said that, like a troll. I didn't see it. So I don't know if she is just like taking this out of her brain and just that's what she thinks people are telling her, or she's just trying to play victim. Something many of these individuals do from this group. And about the whole thing about her saying she's been private for years, I just went to her page and she's not private anymore. Okay, while I was on there, I found a post about me. We'll go through it later. Okay, never mind, I lied. I just checked right now. She is back to being private, but I have proof that I wasn't being a fat liar because when I filmed this video, I screenshot the post about me. But you haven't been private for years. I don't understand why someone would have to lie about this tiny little thing. What else are you lying about? You know, just say that I went private because Michelle made a video about me and I can't handle all these people saying things that I don't like. But instead you decided to lie, and then I decided to point it out. That's all that happened. None of this other stuff that you're talking about in your paragraph happened. But Tiffany, about the part or me sending my minions to you, if you find the video, the post, the anything of me saying minions, go get Tiffany, I will say sorry. I will make a whole video of just saying sorry, a 30-minute video, a 30-minute sorry video. I'll even cry. I'll wear my my makeup that is not water resistant, just so it can just peer all over my face, and I will give you a heartfelt sorry. But you have to find it. You can't Photoshop things. You gotta find it on my pages, okay? Let's go. I know you're watching. I told you we're really reaching today. Tiffany, do it. I promise you, I will say sorry. I'm a woman of my word. And also, if you are a suicidal individual, do not be on the internet. And I don't find people who like say that kind of shit or like play with that shit very lightly, that they're saying, oh, people are telling me to kill myself. I had a few friends do that, okay? And they needed to stay off the internet. So if you're someone that needs to stay off the internet because you are suicidal, stay off, because people will tell you that. I've had many people from your community come into my messages and tell me to myself. It's the internet, you can't stop it. So if you have a problem, I really recommend not being here. And then she's just going back and forth with somebody in my comment section. The comment section got long, y'all, long and hard. Just kidding. But it was really long. And she goes, yes, perfect stranger, you know so much about me. It's not like I'm one of Oklahoma's leading advocates for the harm reduction movement. Are you self-promoting on my page? Get it, girl. But also, if you are someone that is really into mental health, then you know you should take away your triggers. You can't control people on the internet, just like you can't control me. It's not like I've helped to pass bills in Oklahoma to improve the lives of people who use drugs and protesters. Okay, so she is self-promoting. I'm here for it. But also, what does that have to do with anything that I just said in my video? It's not like I've devoted my life to public service, improving the lives of others, and advocating for myself and others like me. I am just a big, fat, dumb, autistic victim who deserves to be bullied for speaking out against y'all's Lord and Savior, Michelle. She figured us out. We are a cult, and I am your Lord and Savior. Anyway, she says, you want me to kill myself too? What is she talking about? The person responding never said any of this. This next person says, child, not you trying to make yourself a victim, please. You decided to comment on her page, telling her what she can and cannot do when it comes to hashtags. You made a public comment, and therefore people can react to it. It's very simple. Where did you get the information that she sent her fans to attack you? Because she never did. People are reacting to a public comment you made. The fuck? Please take several seats. The people from this movement just like, I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm still very surprised how they try to really play the victim throughout the whole comment section. She brings up random things like, my mom passed away, my mom was murdered. And then right at the bottom of that, she says, do you want me to kill myself too? Are you trying to make someone say it? She is someone that is a head of a mental health group, girl, you might want to be in that mental health group and get help because the responses are just so bizarre. I don't know if she's just trying to make people feel really bad for her or she's just so upset she's just saying anything. But she just kept going and going and paragraph after paragraph. I never responded, minus the first time when I was like, you're lying. But I didn't feel the need to go back and forth because I'm not gonna change my mind. She wrote so much and yet said so little, and my mind has not shifted at all. There's still no such thing as health at every size. I still think that she is someone that was upset that Tammy Slayton showed up on her health at every size hashtag, which I'm guessing is a safe space for obese people to go and feel safe about obesity. And she was upset to see Tammy Slayton, who is dying, and was in a coma, on the Health at Every Size page. It took her out of that fantasy world. So because I didn't respond to her in the comment section, she then took it to the message center. Yeah, she sent me a message in hopes that I will change or rethink my actions. Are you fucking kidding me, Michelle? You are such a fucking bully. I made a few comments on your page weeks ago about something that is important weeks ago. Now it's been months. I'm late. It's part of my trait. Okay, it's part of me. Weeks ago about something that is important to me as a person in an eating disorder recovery. So you make a video for your hundreds of thousands of followers with showing them my real account info? No, I didn't. I blocked her account info out. Same with her name. You were completely, you could have gone on with life and nobody would have known who you were, but you decided to leave a comment. In fact, that post is gone on my Instagram, so people won't know unless she decides to see this and then comments again. And then the cycle will continue. Also, a lot of her messages seems all about me, like her. It was my page. It had absolutely nothing to do with her, but a lot of these people in this community make it all about them. And it's not. My page is all about me and what I decide to talk about. Your page is all about you. Very selfish people. It's not always about you in every single situation. That's why we got our own pages. My account has been private for 6 years. Nope. Lies. More lies. Now you're lying personally to me. I'm not your friend, Tiffany. How would I get those pictures? I'm not friends with anybody on her list. We don't have mutual friends. At least at the time, maybe we do now. But at the time, we had nothing in common. Minus the fact that we both use the Haze hashtag. Because I'm a social worker who works with very vulnerable clients. Okay, well maybe you should probably think about that before you comment on a public profile. It sounds like a personal issue, Tiffany. Now, once again, your followers are coming for me in a huge way. You could use your power for good, but instead you've inspired thousands of people to come on my page. Call me a fat whore. I called her a fat whore in that video because I'm almost positive I did not. Tell me I don't deserve to be alive. I didn't see one comment say that. I have people making fun of me for being autistic. Just fucking wow. Once again, I didn't see people making fun of her for being autistic. They made fun of her for being upset about a hashtag. I really hope you feel good about yourself, Michelle. I mean, I do. I don't like when people are upset, but at the same time, you came onto my page. None of this had to happen, but because you commented on my page and I like to use my time to add content, and I am a content creator, well, here we are. I was just trying to make people think differently, and now my account is going to be flooded with messages like, go kill yourself, fatty, for the next few weeks. Great job, really. It just seems like she's saying everything is my fault. Everything is me. I have to change to make her happy, or because she's autistic, or she works in this job that I have to. No. Girl, you came onto my page. I never understand this, why people come onto my page, and then I talk about what they said on a public profile, and I even was very nice this time. I censored everything, and it's still not good enough. Don't comment on someone's profile if you are afraid of criticism. She is a full adult trying to just point the finger at everybody else, and at the same time, she is lying. So once again, I did not respond, and she kept going. She wrote me another novel. And this message is what did it for me, and I was like, well, I gotta do a play-by-play for a video just to show everybody what we already knew, but a real life person who really has to play the victim, who inserted herself into a situation on my profile and still thinks that she is the victim in the situation. I personally think nobody is the victim in this situation. I just think that we're having a conversation, but you are someone that wants to make it all about you and me be the bad person and you are the victim. So the message states, I'm not even a content creator, Michelle. Wrong. I actually went to her profile and she tries to get followers. That's why she has a public profile, and that's why she is trying to preach on my profile to get more followers. She wants followers. And girl, you're gonna have to deal with people like me saying, this is weird, and people using Hayes hashtag. You made fun of me for being autistic. Where? Like I can't even watch the rest of your video, so you didn't watch the whole thing. You are just a mean girl spreading toxicity for what? I mean, it could be toxic information that I am spreading. I like to think of it as a conversation. I mean, you could go to Tess Holliday's page, who's body positive, and she responds to comments all the time. Is that spreading toxicity, or is that just showing what someone said on your personal page and then responding to it? Anything can be toxic. I personally think that Tiffany here is quite a toxic individual. She uses her autism as a way to deflect from criticism. She uses her job as a way to deflect from criticism, even though that she was the one to respond on a public profile, and then she likes to point the finger at everybody else, and she's a grown-ass woman. Here's the comment from her public profile at the time that I have no clue how I would have gotten if she's been private for 6 years. Liar! Anyway, let's read. Yellow bangs can't be tamed. Not gonna lie, this week had some highs and lows. On the plus side, I finished Demon Slayer and Mugen Train with Danny, and it was great. On the not so plus side, my bluntness and inability to read an online room has made me a target because I called out a harmful Fitstagram account. First of all, we're not a complete Fitstagram account. We talk about anime, okay? I like Demon Slayer, girl. We do the 90 Day Fiancé and trash televisions. How dare she label me something that I do not identify as? Anyway, while I wish my approach would have been a little different, I don't regret what I said. I was definitely in trauma brain when I came across Michelle McDaniel's account. I like how she doesn't even tag me. It's like she wants to shout me out, but she also doesn't want me to see it so that I don't talk about it, girl. I will be getting hundreds of follow requests a week from folks who definitely don't want to be my friend. DMs saying things like, why don't you promote too? Or fat bad, die dumb shit, etc., etc. Because Instagram thrives on division and has no real protection for folks who experience bullying, stalking, hate speech, and threats of violence. For the record, I have turned off a lot of my notifications, and I am choosing to disengage from the manufactured drama. The drama that she created, but okay. It's not who I am, and God knows my ability to mask is damn near non-existent. Here is what I will say. I am in solidarity with the fat acceptance, body liberation, and most part, the health at every size movement. I believe that all bodies are good bodies, and diet culture is extremely toxic. Yeah, tell that to Tammy. Diet culture is sexist, racist, ableist, classist, and it causes us all to feel the constant need to change our bodies. You cannot convince me otherwise, and I don't want to be convinced. Well, there it is. We have no need to converse with each other. I love joyful movement and nourishing my body with food and water, just like Neo in the Matrix. There is no going back for me. Feel free to join me over here in the land of acceptance, non-judgment, free and radical self-love. I promise, it's a lot better than diet teas, detoxes, apple cider vinegar, raspberry ketones, and whatever other fad folks are talking about these days. The funny thing is, I don't promote any of those things on my channel or Instagram, and I've talked about how all of those things are bullshit. But go off, Tiffany. And she ends with, show yourself some love this weekend by saying, fuck it to your diet. In solidarity. Anyway, the next part is what really sent me, and I was like, and a video. Tiffany. How about this? Since it's not even close to fair right now, why don't you just talk to me? Why don't we have an actual conversation about this issue? No, not at all. Some of you are saying, Michelle, you should have responded and had a logical conversation. No, not at all. I am so tired of these free of judgment, free, all inclusive. We need to have conversation type people judging the hell out of me or not even trying to think of something from a different perspective. Something that she said that she was doing on my profile. I want you to look at it from a different perspective. Cool, we did. I don't agree. And she just kept going. They always preach about safe spaces and being in their safe space and everything is their safe space. But then there they come, always infiltrating my safe space on my page. And then the moment that I speak up and use my voice on my own page, they try to control and shift what I say and deflect from my criticism, trying to keep a black woman's mouth closed. Oh yeah, I brought up race because if you remember from video 1, she's an anti-racist writer. They're always saying, let black people speak. We need more black creators out here speaking from their heart. And here I am, and they're trying to silence me. If you remember from the first video, she's very much into, black rights, black speech, passing the mic. And you know what? That last part really did piss me off a bit because she was saying, well, why don't we have a conversation now? I responded earlier to her and she wasn't responding to me. She didn't like what I said. And now all of a sudden, because she's getting all these comments, in a comment that she decided to comment with her own free will, her own fingers, she demands that I talk to her? No. Tiffany, what exactly is going to happen in that conversation? Do you think that we're gonna become friends? Do you think that I'm going to change my mind? I highly doubt you're gonna change your mind. So I don't understand why she had to demand for me to talk to her in this little passive aggressive message. Oh, honey, Tiffany, you really live in a very different, unhealthy world than I do. Because we all know if I had a conversation with you, you would try to shift and persuade me to change my way of thinking and take down the video where I censored everything about you, but you decided to take these steps and make people know who you were. And when many people were like, girl, it was a hashtag, you decided to get a little insane. I absolutely do not owe you anything, and I definitely don't owe you a conversation. The video will definitely stay up. This video will stay up unless YouTube tells me otherwise. But then there's always other platforms. I absolutely cannot stand the individuals in this community that try to dictate what I say just because they don't like it. You guys preach judgment free and pass the mic to black people, but then once that black person doesn't say the things that you want them to say, all of a sudden you snatch my mic away. And it's not gonna happen. It's my platform, Tiffany, and I will talk and hashtag whatever I want. These people are just so interesting to me. They start out so confident, so ready to expose me. We've been here before with the Brooklyn D's and the fat fab feminists who put me on their page and then I respond and then they crumble. It's like clockwork. They put me on their page and then they wait and sit there in their lair while they binge on their chips and their other junk food, that's probably really good, and wait for an apology from me. And then they never get it. They get a 35 to 40 minute video of me breaking down exactly why I will not say sorry and that I am not going to change my opinion. Deal with it. You guys cannot control your emotions and you're full on adults. You only think of yourself and you always think that you're right. You're not. And you know what else you're not? You're not a victim. Whoa, now wasn't that just an intense workout? But we got through it, you guys. Remember, don't forget to stretch. Fat acceptance, body positivity, Hayes group. I know you won't. We will see you guys next time. Remember to drink your water. Woo!
Things I do for a fat chick video.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.